Hello.
How are you, Abdul?
Hello.
Yes, Abdul, how are you?
Hey. Hello.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
All right. You are saying to me in text, stop spreading lies. Why?
Yes, because you are spreading lies.
What do you mean? Aren't you the one who called me in the morning and you said to me you believe in the flying carpet?
Yes.
Mhm. So is the flying carpet is a lie or true?
It's true.
So it's true lie or true what?
True story.
So now if I say to you I have a flying carpet, I will not be a liar.
Yes, you will be.
I will be a liar. So if your prophet speak about flying carpet, you believe it, but if I speak about it, you don't believe it.
Yes, because you are a liar.
Hmm. So when you what make you believe that there's a flying carpet according to your prophet and make him not a liar to you? How he can prove that he have a flying carpet?
Because the Quran cannot be man-made. Impossible.
This is okay. What about the flying carpet? Was it man-made or made in Germany or in China? Where the flying carpet is made?
If I show you proof that the Quran is not made, cannot be made by a man, then it's true.
This is not a question. I'm asking you. The flying carpet which we spoke about, which Allah he gave to Sulaiman, it's made where?
It's not made.
It's not made. So what do you mean?
It's given by the angels.
Okay, but who made the flying carpet?
What do you mean, Allah?
Allah, okay, so Allah he made the flying carpet.
Yes.
Well, is it you Muslim? You say if Allah wants something to happen, He say be is going to be.
Yes.
Okay, why he need to make a flying carpet? He can say to Sulaiman, fly, and he will fly in his kingdom.
Because he needed that for his troops also.
So he put all his army and whole camels and donkeys in the flying carpet, and they fly the whole kingdom, right?
Yes.
Is it possible to have like 2 million men and women and camels and donkeys flying on top of flying carpet? Don't you think this is too much exaggeration?
It's not a million, so
It's not.
no.
No, in the tafsir it says 600,000 shares.
Yeah, it's not a million. That's
Okay, 600,000 shares. Isn't it too much, you think?
yes.
Okay, so how a flying carpet is carrying 600,000 shares?
Because it's just a tafsir. The carpet is big, but it's not that big.
So you are saying that tafsir is lying?
Yes. No, they have drawn.
They have a drone now?
Yes.
What the drone have to do with the flying carpet of your prophet?
What?
Why you are talking about the drone? We are talking about the flying carpet now.
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
So you said yourself, he said he put his army in the flying carpet, right?
Yes.
How many soldiers Suleiman he have?
A lot.
Like how many?
I don't know.
Give me a number.
I don't know.
Like
A few
what?
thousand.
Few thousand. How many you think? 10,000, 20 million, what?
I don't know. Maybe like 5,000.
So 5,000, we can assume 5,000 they were flying in the flying carpet. 5,000
Yes.
soldier with 5,000 horses.
Yes.
Okay. So if every horse every 2 horses need 2 meter by 2 meter, and we have 5,000 horses. Let us calculate.
Oh my God.
2 meter by 2, 2 by 2. This is 4. X5. This is 20,000 meters flying carpet just for the horses. What do you think?
Yeah. So what's wrong?
Nothing wrong. I mean, this is very convincing. The same as in front of us, the hadith, he says that if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. Sorry, if the women have orgasm first, the baby will be a girl. if the man have orgasm first, the baby will be a boy. This is true too, right?
Yes.
This is true.
Yes.
Did you try it
Yes.
yourself at home with your wife?
What's that? Sorry.
Did you try that with your wife?
I'm young. I don't have a wife.
You didn't have a wife.
Sorry.
Okay. Did you ask your dad? You know, you told me before you look like your dad or your mom.
What?
You yourself.
My mother. My mother.
You look like your mother. So this is mean according to the prophet, your mother she have orgasm first.
Yes.
But this is impossible because the hadith here says that the baby will look like the mother, which means he will be a female. So are you a female?
No. Resembling means look like.
Oh no, my friend.
The definition word of resemble means look like. If I say I resemble a person, that means I look like a person.
Okay, what if I show you that this is not what the prophet saying? The prophet, he said clearly that you will be you know, the child will be male.
Okay, what if I show you that Allah will decide it to be a male, female?
Allah is the one who decide?
Yes.
Okay, that's when your prophet is lying. Because here
No,
your prophet, you're
no,
not the one who said that.
no.
You see, you just
That's
got
one
you,
hadith.
you just got your
That's
prophet
one
busted.
hadith.
Hold
That's
on.
one hadith. That's one hadith.
What one hadith?
That is one hadith. It was 200 years with, written after the death of Muhammad. It cannot be perfect, you know.
See, here we
But
go. See, guys, here we go.
it
A second ago, this hadith was good. It was perfect. It's fine. Now he got himself busted. He said to me, I can show you that Allah is the one who decide the gender. Right?
Yes.
So now,
Yes.
he, in order to get away from this problem, he says, oh, this hadith is not perfect. So
No, yeah, it's not perfect.
why is it perfect? How do you know?
Because all in the other hadiths were saying that it will look like the mother.
You look like the mother. But according to science,
Yes.
if you let us say it's not about male or female, but this is not what it says. But I will go with you for now. Let us say you look like your mother if your mother have orgasm first. Is that something proven by science or this is stupid?
It's logical.
It's logical.
If yes. If I have if my semen proceeds of the woman, then it's logical that my child will look like me.
God forbid. You know, I hope not, that will not happen. But so if your semen proceed your wife, but your wife have a semen?
No.
So you just said your wife proceed your semen proceed your wife.
No, if mine discharge proceeds of the woman.
Okay, the discharge of the woman is what? What she discharge? Milk?
I don't know.
Orange,
I don't know how.
juice?
I don't know how woman. I don't know how woman called it. I don't know much about woman.
Well, we can go and ask your prophet because your prophet is an expert. You know, as you know.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
My friend, my prophet doesn't say that woman has sperm. Well, okay, where in the Quran does it say that semen comes from the backbone and ribs? Does it say and or between? So it's one place from one gender.
We will go to the Quran. Read with me here carefully. The Messenger of Allah said that the man water is thick and white and the women water is thin and yellow. Whichever of them come first, the child will resemble the parents. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So the water of the man, obviously, this is the sperm, correct? What is
it's
that?
what the discharge, yes.
Yeah.
It's a sperm.
So when he says he called the man sperm water, he called the woman liquid. He called it water too. So obviously he thinks that both of them they have a sperm.
No, because they didn't have the.
Okay, so what is that yellow thing? What is that yellow thing? Which is the discharge of the women come out in her private part, will make the baby look the. You don't know. Did you ask a doctor before? Did you try to ask somebody?
I don't know. I don't know the name of the water of the woman. I only know the name of the man, of course, the sperm, but I don't know of the woman.
All right.
Where in the Quran does it say man, a semen comes from between?
I don't know. Somebody told me that. What do you think? You do not know?
No, it doesn't say that it comes from the breast of the woman.
Doesn't say
it
that?
Says, okay, listen, the Quran says that it emerges between the backbone and ribs. It doesn't say that it emerges from the backbone and from the backbone and ribs.
Okay, but we know. Hold on. Okay, but do
so,
you see?
so it's
hold on. You see the word between. The word between is
Yes.
explained in the hadith in front of us. Do you see the hadith?
Let me see.
This hadith in front of us explain what between mean. It's between the liquid of the man and the liquid of the woman. So liquid of the man is coming from his backbone, and the liquid of the woman is coming from her ribs.
Let me see. No, it's not saying that.
It doesn't say
My
that.
friend, the Quran does say that it's emerges between, so it's one
Okay, I will
place
show
or
you.
one.
I will show you. Okay, I will show you. Here we go. Here we go. Read. This is different hadith. What do you say about this one? Salim, she came to Muhammad and she said to him, Allah, what about a woman she sees in her dream something like which men they see? This woman, she was masturbating. Muslim women, they always do that. And it's halal, you know, using zucchini or cucumber. If she sees that has Muhammad, he said, if she sees that and has discharge, then let her perform a bath. Salama, the wife of your prophet, she said, "O Messenger of Allah, does that really happen?" That's mean,
I already read that.
yeah, that's mean the prophet wife, she never have discharge. I wonder why.
Yeah,
Looks
but
like
this
your
is not the
prophet is
topic.
not using the right private part. He is using something else. So he said,
This,
yes, the water of the man is thick and white, and the water
yes,
of the women is thin and yellow.
yes,
Whichever of them comes first is going to make the child, you know, resemble the parents. So
yes.
your prophet confirming here that
No, no, no. Listen, do women have a water? Yes or no? Yes, right? When they discharge.
uh, well,
Yes.
maybe the pee, the piss.
No.
What is that?
Yeah, look, both women and men have discharge when they.
Yeah, but your prophet saying the women water is yellow, right?
Yeah,
So
he
what
does
what
his
is that
sperm. He
yellow?
does
What
his
is
sperm.
that yellow? I mean,
I don't know how you call it. I don't know much about women.
hmm, maybe she have an infection. Maybe the wives of
Listen,
Muhammad and the fam and Muhammad, he never met a wife. Maybe he made them have infection because why their water is yellow? What is that?
that's the sperm.
Maybe it's piss.
No,
So you just said that women
no, of
have a
the man,
sperm.
of the man, of the man.
No, you just said. I said what? Why it's yellow? You said this is the sperm.
I, I thought you said men.
No, I'm talking why it's yellow. Yellow. The women is yellow.
Okay, but now let's go to the Quran.
Okay, hold on.
And,
Before we go to the Quran,
86.
before we go into the Quran, here we go. Before we go to the Quran, because we are trying to make a connection here. Uh, if you read here, you will see. Let us see. Hadith. All those hadith are saying the same, but we want to show you something more clear.
No, but the Quran describes the semen reproduction in one place of one gender.
The semen is coming what?
It says the semen comes from between the backbone and ribs. It doesn't say and the backbone and ribs.
Okay, the backbone of who?
The backbone between the backbone and ribs of a man.
Okay, hold on. I will go with you. So you are saying
Because it
it's
is
not the Quran
because
does not say anything about the women, correct? You are saying
no,
that.
because it says between. It says one
Okay,
place of one gender.
okay. Let's see. I'm going to show you something in the screen, and I want you to explain to me. So if we go, this is the human body. as we see in the screen. Do you see the screen?
Not now.
Okay, actually, let us see if we can find something
Yes, I see it.
showing the back. Okay,
Yes.
this one showing the back, which is better. So this is the human body. Okay,
Yes.
so according to your prophet, according to you, the semen is coming from the backbone here. Let's make it in a blue. Or black, from this area, and then
Yes.
from
And
the
between
ribs,
the ribs.
and then from the ribs here. The
No, between the ribs.
Taraib is here in the location of the necklace.
No. Listen. You have a misunderstanding. It doesn't say it comes from between the backbone. It says it comes between the backbone and ribs. Between right there.
But the backbone is here in the back.
Yes, but it says between, so it's not actually at the backbone.
Okay, I'm going with you from between, but here the backbone starts here.
Yes.
Okay, and now then we have the location of the necklace. What make the sperm coming from between this and this? What does that mean?
It doesn't say that it comes from the back and ribs. It says between.
Okay, I'm going with you. I'm going with your lie, you know, because the
No, a lie?
Quran,
What do
no,
you mean?
because the Quran says
Listen.
clearly that because the word Taraib, my friend, it is a name for the bones
friend.
of the women. The women. It's not.
My friend, it says between. It's
I know,
describing one
but the
piece
word
of the
Taraib,
gender.
the word Taraib is a word in Arabic for the ribs of the women, and specifically for the location of the necklace. Do you
No,
want
it
to show you
describes
that?
the place.
Do you speak Arabic?
No.
Do you know somebody speak Arabic?
Yeah, but it says between the backbone and ribs. It
My
says
friend,
one
why you keep
place,
repeating
one
yourself
gender.
like a recording machine? I'm saying to you, if I show you that the word Taraib mean specifically the location of the necklace of the women, specifically, not
What?
anywhere in the bones, only where you see where I point the arrow there. It is between, like down the neck. This is where the location of the necklace. This is Taraib, which means it's the last
Right.
bones, is the last bones of the ribs in from the top. So when the Quran says from the backbone and the Taraib,
No, it says between.
between, yeah, between. Because this is why
Yeah, but if it's between, then it's, if it
okay,
says
okay.
between.
Let me ask you, who is the scholar who you consider him your best example to follow?
Myself.
Yourself. That's amazing. I heard of you before. What's your name? What? I believe you. You must be a scholar. You know, I'm learning from you. So what's your name, my friend? You must be.
Ahim.
Are you Ibn Kathir?
Yes.
You are Ibn Kathir. Okay, let's go and see what Ibn Kathir said. As long as you are Ibn Kathir. No, don't tell me. No, you are the one who said you are Ibn Kathir. Everybody heard you. So now we go. No, you see, you are in trouble now. You said you are Ibn Kathir, and I believe you. I am naive, and I believe you. And you are sexy, and I know it. You're like Zakir Naik. So now we will go to Ibn Kathir. This is the chapter.
No,
don't,
friend.
You cannot. You are the one who
friend.
said yes. That means you accept Ibn Kathir. Don't tell me. Don't friend me now. I'm going to get you busted. I you know.
My friend,
no. This is Ibn Kathir. This is Ibn Kathir. Don't make me hang up on you. Be honest for a second. You Muslims are a bunch of scam. Go, here we go. Read with me.
No, you are a scam.
Read with me. Read with me. Read with me. Read with me. Read with me.
It says between. It says
okay,
between.
Read with me. Okay, read with me. Read with me. What it says.
It doesn't say and backbone and.
My friend, read with me. Read with me. Mr. Ibn Kathir, this is your book.
No.
Read it.
Listen. It says here that in the Quran it says between, so it's describing one place.
My friend, aren't you Ibn Kathir? You told me you are Ibn Kathir. You were lying to me?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, no, yes? What does that mean? Read carefully, my friend. It says, he created from the water gushing forth, meaning the sexual fluid that comes bursting forth from the man and the woman. Thus the child produced from both of them by permission of Allah. Due to his says, يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب. proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, meaning the backbone or the loins of the man and the ribs of the women, which is referring to her chest. As Shabib said, Bin Bishr reported, Ikrama, etc. He said from Ibn Abbas, he said, يخرج من بين الصلب والترائب, proceeding from between the backbone and the ribs, the backbone and the of the man and the ribs of the women. It is the fluid is yellow and fine in texture. The child will not be born except from both of them, i.e. sexual fluid. Concerning Allah statement, إنه على رجعه لقادر, verily he is able to bring him back to life. So now we got the answer in. So what do you say?
Listen, does the Quran say that?
Yeah, the Quran says that.
What do you mean?
Because
my friend, that's a big difference.
Because the Quran, you see, Abdul, the Quran used the word taraib.
It says between. So
no, taraib is not ribs. Taraib is the location of the necklace on the woman's chest.
No, you're lying. Okay. See, you're lying again.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your call. Next, who is next? You see, we are lying. I'm showing you your books. How I'm lying. In order to be lying, Ibn Kathir have to be lying too. What do you think, guys? This is the Quran. So now what the Muslims they will do? They will say now the Quran is corrupt. The only way to avoid the stupidity of who they called him God, they have millions of videos about science in the Quran. I mean, read my books, the one I made about this stupid book. You will die laughing. They corrupt the meaning of the Quran with no shame, just in order to deceive you and to make you believe that the Quran is not a stupid book. Not only they try by corrupting the meaning, they hide the stupidity of the Quran, but in the top of that, they try to make it fit with science, which means the corruption have two directions: corruption in the translation, corruption in the interpretation, and corruption in the Quran itself words meaning. And now another Muslim will call me and I will say, I don't accept this interpretation, show me different one. We show him different one. Oh, it is horrible too. So which one? So now there is like actually one of you, he sent me a text message in Skype, said to me, there's a guy, he said he accepts the interpretation of An-Nabulsi, but An-Nabulsi is not a scholar in Islam. This guy is an Arabic teacher. He have a degree in Arabic. He's an idiot. But you know, this is the time where you can make a lot of money by defending Islam and try to show something amazing in this book, which is not there. Because those people, Muslims, they are waiting for somebody to save this cult. Islam is drowning. So when somebody he came and he started trying to show them that there's scientific miracles, etc., and because already you believe in it anyway, so you would accept whatever he say. But not us. I mean, it's stupid. Don't you see it? Can't you see it? How in the world this is the book of God? Why you are calling me Abdul?
Hello.
Why you are calling me again?
Yes, I want to talk about the embryology in the Quran.
But this is here we go. The Quran has just told us the secrets, everything here.
In chapter 23, verse 14.
Mm-hmm. Okay, chapter 23, verse number 40. Are you sure? You want to go there?
Yes.
Okay, guys, be my witness. He is the one who
yes.
chose the verse. Okay, but don't say I don't want to talk about it no more. So you promise me?
I promise.
Okay, chapter 23, verse number 40, right?
Yes, and we are going to go to the Arabic dictionary for the meaning of halaqa.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
23, right?
Yes.
Oh, Ibn Kathir, he don't have it, you know, in the Arabic translation.
No, 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 no. Not not
No, Ibn Kathir, not Ibn Kathir. Why are you scared? What happened? What happened?
no. Let's go to Quran.
Okay, you said you want me to go to the Arabic dictionary to see what the word nutfa mean, correct?
No, halaqa.
Alaqa. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Go to our dictionary. Okay.
I'll send you the link.
Okay, no, you send me a link. This is an article. We don't accept articles. We accept dictionary,
Oh,
right?
yeah, yeah. I'm gonna show it to you.
Okay, no problem. I will go here.
None of the interpretations say it's a clot of blood. All of them say it's halaqa. People translated it into a plot
Okay.
in the 20th century, but Ibn Kathir and all the others never said it's a clot, actual plot.
Okay, all right. I want you to look with me, and you tell me what's happening.
Let me see my YouTube.
Hmm. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay. So which one is the one you want?
You keep saying it's a clot of blood.
Does it say here? Okay, here we go. Blood the clot.
It can mean that, yes.
So it can
But
mean that. Which one we? So which one you want me to accept now? Which one you want?
Okay.
Which one you like? Which one? No, I will go with you. My friend, I will go with you. I will make you happy today. Huh?
I'm gonna answer. Imagine before the discovery of embryology, that I would say that the embryo is actually becoming a leech.
So you are saying this is a leech, correct?
Yes.
Okay, but this is okay. No problem. I will go with you guys. Did he say a leech? Did he say a leech?
Yes.
Be my witness. Okay, that's mean proof that your God is stupid.
Why?
Let us go and see. You are the one who said, guys, did he choose leech? Not me. He is the one who chose leech. Okay. I mean, I'm going. Okay. Hold on. You know, I'm going to go with you, my friend. Here we go. Okay. So now we have a leech. What is the leech? I'm going to replace the word congealed blood because you don't like it with leech. Is that fine? Like, because that will make you happy, correct?
No, it's the truth.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put the word leech here instead of the word congealed blood. Are we good with that?
Yes.
Okay. So we put the word leech here. But what is the one became a leech?
It is the sperm and the egg, and the egg.
Okay.
Leech.
According to which donkey in science he says to you that the sperm will transform to be a leech?
Oh, the sperm will go inside of the egg and it will be gone, but the Quran doesn't have to be that detailed.
But no, it's giving details. It's giving details. It says we made the sperm into leech.
Yes.
Okay, and then the leech became a fetus. According to your Muslim translation, you want loom or fetus? Doesn't say fetus here. It says loom. Okay, so according to science, the sperm will become a leech, and then the leech will become a loom.
Leech will become a loom. Yes.
And then the loom will become bones.
Yes.
And then the bones we close them with the flesh.
Yes.
My friend, your God is a certified donkey. He got a degree like Zakir Naik now. Who in the world wanna believe in such a garbage?
No, but I keep hear you saying that it's a cloud of blood, deceiving the Muslim.
Guys, did I say blood? No, it's not me who's saying that. It's in front of you. You see, I'm deceiving the Muslims. No, I'm not deceiving anyone. Here we go. Even your scholars, they are translating it as a congealed blood. Do you see it?
Yes, the Arabic people who speak Arabic, like Shakira, they all translate into a cloud.
Okay, what about the interpretation? Why the interpretation agree with me? if I am lying?
No, no, because all the interpretations they are not translated into English. People on the 20th century they translated that, not the Ibn Kathir
Okay,
and
no
all the
problem. I
other
can
ones.
show it in Arabic.
Yes, it is halaqa.
No,
Yes.
it says their blood. Alaqa
No, it
is
doesn't
blood.
say.
Fan,
No,
fan.
halaqa can mean
Anyway,
blood, but
even after we change the word congeal the blood to the one you like to be leech, still the Quran is stupid.
no.
What do you mean no? There's nobody believe that the sperm will transform into to a leech and then is going to be a
Okay,
baby. According to you, the sperm will be a baby at the end of the day. Correct?
okay, okay. Wait, let me do this.
Don't
According
tell
to
me. Don't
you,
tell me. Okay. According to this verse, the sperm is going to transform into a baby. Correct?
yes.
Okay.
No,
And how that happened?
no. It's in the development. It's in the stages.
Okay,
But
no
listen.
problem. It took a stages, but what is the first stage? It's a sperm. The sperm will transform into a leech. You are the one who told me that. You forgot.
Yes.
Okay, so sperm became leech, the leech became a loom, the loom became bones, the bones we close them with flesh, and that's it. Bingo, we have you.
No. Then we developed it into another creature.
That's it. You became a creature. That's it. You're done.
No, no, no. Then it says then we developed it, meaning it's still in progress.
No, that's it. He closed
No,
you.
because no, because in Hadith it says that after it becomes a loom,
Hmm.
then Allah will decide it to be a male or female. Then He will breathe His
Okay,
spirit
guys. So after you
into it.
are a loom and he closed you with the bones, Allah decide that you are male or female.
No, no,
That's
no, no, no. After you become a loom, and then your soul will be breathed into you. So then you become a male or female. And in the Quran it says that the last stage is that Allah will develop humans into another creature, meaning He will cause the body parts to grow.
okay.
You know, like
So
that.
according to you, according to what about the way your prophet, he said that after he finished your creation, Allah he decide if he is male or female, correct?
No, it's during the stages. Yes,
Okay, let us see. No, no, let us see. Here we go.
yes, it is. Yes,
Let us see what your prophet said. I hope
but
you will
my
not
friend.
say. I hope you will not say he's liar. And come on, we show respect. Show respect,
Yeah,
please. Okay,
yeah.
don't.
But
Okay,
even if it's a clot of blood, it's still correct
all right.
because in the second week, the blood vessels begin to form inside the
No, no problem.
baby. So it's
Okay,
no, yes.
can you read it with me? Can you read with me this hadith?
Oh my God, this guy.
Don't say my God. Say oh my Allah, please. Respect yourself. Don't insult. Read it, please.
When a drop of semen remains in the womb for 40
No, no,
days.
read. What is I want people to hear you. Come on, read.
When the drop of semen remains in the womb for 40 days, the angel comes and says,
Okay,
"My
hold
Lord."
on. The drop of semen will stay in the womb for 40 or 50 days. Is that accurate?
Yeah, yeah, well, in the also hadith it says that
Come on. It's clear. Your prophet said the sperm of the man will go to where? To the womb. And it will stay in the womb for 40 or 50 days. I never heard of a sperm going to the womb. What the sperm is going to do in the womb? Having dinner there? Secondly, is going to stay there for 40 or 50 days? What the sperm is doing there? For vacation?
yes, but in the other hadith it says that after it becomes a sperm of 40 days,
Mhm.
that Allah will give the loom a shape.
No problem, no problem. But you, so
And
you agree that your prophet he said the sperm will stay in the womb for 40 days, correct?
can you let me finish talking?
I'm letting you.
Because
I'm asking you. Is that? Do you agree with that? That the
yes,
sperm?
I agree. I agree, but let me finish talking.
Okay.
After
No, no. I will let you finish. So you agree that the sperm will stay in the womb for 40 days. But this is stupid, my friend.
uh,
What do you say?
well, there's a other part of this which sounds accurate because it says the semen remain in the womb for 40 days. But when you look at the semen, then he says Allah will give it a shape. But when you look at the at the embryo at 40 days, it's like already having a shape. It's one part is miraculous, but one part, according to you, is an error, right?
My friend, I'm not saying I'm not a doctor. I'm learning from you. You are Ibn Kathir. So here, your prophet saying that a drop of a sperm, not semen. You see here they put the word semen between two brackets. It doesn't say that. So you are made from a drop, which is a drop of a sperm, which is wrong too. And then that drop will stay inside the womb for 40 days. I want you to go right now and search on Google and tell me how long the sperm can live inside the woman.
I don't care if it stays 72 hours.
So why your God is wrong here?
My God,
Hmm.
it's my prophet.
Well, your God, Muhammad, come on.
Uh,
Because here, your prophet, he got this information from who? From his God, correct?
yeah, from Jibril.
Okay, so we have to say this is your God talking. It's not Muhammad. He just delivering what he learned from your prophet is not a doctor, correct? So he get this
Yeah,
information from who? From Allah. That's it.
yeah, but
So this is
yep.
godly information. This is why it's very true. So now we have your God, who is amazing God, full of science, saying that the sperm of the man go inside the woman to the womb. Look like this is the bedroom, and he stay there for 50 days. What the sperm is doing there for 50 days?
It's 40.
It says no 40 or 50. Read it.
Yeah, but and all the other hadith it says 40.
No, I think you see what. Let me tell you what happened. I think your prophet here is not sure because the men are different. Some men they like to stay longer. Some men their sperms like to stay less. I mean moody, moody
There,
sperm. Yeah. So
all,
your prophet here is making it clear that it's either 50 or 40. However,
I'll
why?
send you a link.
No problem.
I sent you a link.
Don't me send me a link. No, I'm asking
Yes,
you
but
for how
this
why the sperm is staying there for 40 days.
Muhammad says after 40 days, Allah will give it a shape. Can you please click at my link?
Okay, so the sperm after 40 days will receive a shape.
No, the embryo.
What the embryo? It's a sperm.
Yes, but Allah Muhammad says after it becomes a what's called a sperm. After that, Allah will give it a shape.
Hmm. So
And
the
when
so the sperm after 40 days is going to have a shape, correct?
no, not the sperm, it will be gone.
What do you mean? It says here it's going. The sperm will go for 40 days. It's still a sperm.
Can you click at my link?
Let me show you another one, another hadith. Maybe this one will explain it more to you. Read this
Yeah,
one
but
for me. Read
yeah,
this
but
one. Read this one for me. Read this one for me.
I can't read.
Well, are you illiterate like your prophet? Come on, read it.
Allah the exalted and glorious has appointed an angel as the caretaker of the womb, and he will say, "My Lord, it is now a drop of semen. My Lord, it is now a clot of blood. My Lord, it is now become a lump of flesh." And when Allah decides to give it a final shape, the angel says, "My Lord, will it be male or female, or will it be an evil or a good person?"
So what do you understand from this?
Uh, what? Uh,
What do you
what's the
understand
problem?
from this? What do you understand from this hadith?
Mm, I'm not following you. What is your point in this?
Well, I don't know. You see, you keep saying to me, I'm lying to people. I say it's a blood. Look what it says here. The
But
angel, he go inside the womb of the women.
yes,
Okay. Are you saying to me that an angel will go inside a vagina?
an angel is one caretaker of the woman. No, it doesn't say that.
What it says? He is
It
in
says
charge of what? He's in charge of the womb.
yes,
Okay, so he is in the door of the womb.
yes.
So he's inside the
No,
woman.
yeah, I don't know. It says the caretaker. I don't know.
Okay, so he is the doorkeeper for the womb. No problem. He's an angel. Now, this angel, he asks Allah permission. He says, okay, now it's a drop of semen. My
Yes,
Lord, now it's a clot of a blood. My Lord,
yes,
now it became a loom of a flesh.
yes.
And when Allah decide to give the final shape, the angel say, my Lord, would it be male or female? What do you say about that?
What's the problem here?
The problem here, the last process is male or female.
Mm, no,
According to science, Is it true
Now,
that the last process is male or female?
in the Quran it says that this is actually talking about the embryo, but in the Quran it says that after it becomes, Allah will decide it to be a male or female, He will cause the bones to grow and clothe it with flesh.
My friend, do you see it in front of you? It's the last process, he says, male or female. Last process. Do you see it?
Yeah, it's talking about the embryo, but in the Quran after
My
this,
friend, first of all, the Quran never mentioned the word embryo anyway. But this is not the story now. Do you see the word embryo there?
yes, but can you let me finish?
I will make you happy. Let us say in there's a word embryo. What is the last, the final shape? After he reached the final shape, Allah decided to give the final shape, right? And then the angel says, "Oh Allah, male or female?"
Are you going? Listen, it says here that Allah is here. It in the hadith, it's saying how Allah is making the embryo alive. But when you look at the Quran, after this, after these three stages, it's talking about how Allah is protecting humanity by and causing them, to be a human.
Let me ask you. What is your education? What is your education?
What do you mean?
Because I noticed you know a lot. What is your education? What is your degrees? What you?
I don't know how you say English. Sorry.
No, I'm saying your education. What is your education?
It's my education, but I don't know how to say it.
Like, what do you do?
What do you mean? I'm young.
You are young. How young?
I am 17.
You are 17? Swear by Allah you are 17.
No.
You are a liar. You are 30 something.
No.
So why you are lying?
No, I'm not lying.
You are 17.
Yes.
Swear by Allah you are 17.
I swear by Allah.
That's what?
And I'm 17.
Okay. Is your mom there?
No.
Your dad?
No.
Okay. Well, why am I talk to someone who's 17? I thought you are a man. You are just a kid.
I'm almost in a few months I'm 18. So
few months. Okay. Well, after a few months you call me. Okay.
No.
Say hi to Baba.
No.
Now he became 17. All right. Don't call me. Don't call. I will let you talk to me later. Don't call me. Let us see. This guy is trying to call. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, Christian Prince.
Go ahead. We hear
Christian
you.
Prince?
Yes.
Hi, I'm just calling up. I have a question for you.
Can you speak louder, please? Are you a Muslim?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I have a Muslim friend.
Okay. Oh, you have a Muslim friend. You are not a Muslim. What do you think about Muhammad?
He's a filthy pedophile. That's what I think.
Okay. And what your friend here think about him?
My Muslim friend thinks he's the most perfect example for human, like for everyone. He says that he hasn't, like, that's why Allah chose him to be the last prophet, because he's the greatest example for mankind.
So what do you want to say to me?
I just want to say, can you just prove that, prove to my friend? I want because I was telling about you, that that you exposed Islam and all the false educations that Islam has. Can you just prove and show where Muhammad committed sin? He had multiple wives, and he used to repent, I think 50 or 70 times a day.
He used to what?
He used to repent.
Repent 50 times a day?
Yeah, well, is that true?
Muhammad, he do not need to repent anyway, but I will answer you. No problem. Anything else?
You. And also, Aisha, I told her that why would Muhammad marry a 9-year-old? I'm sorry, marry her at the age of 6 and have sex with a 9-year-old when he could have adopted her and she said, "Oh no, back then it was okay to marry a child."
Okay. All right, my friend. I will answer you. Thank you for calling.
Thank you for answering.
First of all, the Quran confirmed that Muhammad is a person who have a license to sin, open license to sin. And this is a license only Muhammad, not to anyone else. In chapter 48, verse number 2, it says, ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر. Translation. The Muslims here, they try to cover the issue, so they say that Allah may forgive thee the fault of the past and the follow. We change the translator and you will see right away the translation change, because Muslims always, as we said, they lie in order to cover what the Quran is saying. That's why we cannot take really a Muslim translation seriously. Look here, we just changed the translator and all of them, they are Muslims. Suddenly it's not fault, it's a sin. Because fault, by the way, you do not need God to forgive you for your fault. Fault is something you did not do intentionally, and the Quran says that clearly, that if you do that, if you do something not intentionally, it's not a sin. It's not. As an example, if I'm driving my car and I hit a man and the man die, this is not intention. This is not my intention is to go in the highway to go to work or home. So I killed the man. It's not a sin. The man, he died, yes, but it's, I don't want to kill him, so I'm not a criminal here. So the Quran does not speak about Muhammad committing fault, for fault is not to be committed, and there is no need for forgiveness. The Quran says in Arabic clearly, ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر. The word ذنب, as we see in front of us, is what Allah will forgive him. And ذنب mean sin. That's why it says forgive. But here you will notice Muhammad, he fabricated this verse and giving him a license, giving himself a license, that he is a person who have forgiveness for sin which is in the past and even which is in the future to come. However, that will be a contradiction with different verse in the Quran where Allah says to Muhammad, ask Allah for forgiveness, which mean he is a sinner, but how you say to him in one verse, I forgive you for the past and the sin to come, and then you say to him in different verse, ask for forgiveness. The Quran, you know, is a kind of is a book of let us say it's a mixed up book, and the more you read about it, the more you you know, the more you see that Islam is really funny and stupid. In the chapter of Muhammad, the chapter number 47, it says, so now, O Muhammad, that there is no Allah save Allah. The translation is funny. It doesn't say no Allah save Allah. It says there is no God but Allah. I mean, the Muslims are funny, really. And ask forgiveness for the sin, which means your sin, and for the believing men and women sin. So Muhammad, Allah saying to him, ask for forgiveness for yourself and for them. واستغفر لذنبك وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات. How in the other verse he says to him, I forgive the sin in the past to you, Muhammad, and the sin to come, and then he's asking here, saying to him, ask for the forgiveness of the sin you have now. I mean, you forgive him already for the past and the coming sin, so why he need to ask? So the Quran is a collection of stupid stories, and you know, there's no point of it. Now about Muhammad repenting for 50 times or 60 times, I will save you the time. I will show you something even more stupid. Why Muhammad is going to go to heaven? Is that because he asked Allah for forgiveness? Is that because Allah forgive him? Is that because of his good deeds? Is that because he is a prophet? Read carefully with me. Muhammad says, there is none amongst you whose deed alone would attain salvation. And actually, if you read in Arabic, it doesn't say alone. The word alone is a false translation. It says who his deed. ليس أحد منكم ينجي عمله. So there is no alone. In the translation, they add the word alone. This is, let us make a line. This is the sentence. ليس أحد منكم ينجيه عمله. Translation, they added the word alone, which is a lie. So here there is no alone. All right. There's none amongst you who his deed would attain salvation for him. So the deed will never attend or attain salvation to any Muslim. Now, one of the deeds is to ask Allah for forgiveness. This is deeds. When you commit sin, then because you ask for forgiveness, you did the good deed of asking for forgiveness, Allah forgive you. But just Muhammad said that you ask Allah for forgiveness, you don't ask him for forgiveness. This is not what attain you to salvation. But why in the other verse we showed you in the Quran, Allah saying to him, ask for your forgiveness and the forgiveness of believers. And then the companion that said to Muhammad, not even you, which means Muhammad, not even you. The Prophet said, not even I, but Allah warps me in mercy and he grant me burden. So deeds in Islam is a big fat lie. None of the deeds Muslims they do. Prayer is a deed. Hajj is a deed. Kissing the black stone is a deed. Making donation to build a mosque is a deed. But none of your salvation have to do with the deeds. So why Allah is asking you for deeds? Hello?
Christian Prince.
Yes.
I already text you about sorry, I'm a Christian, but I have a friend to tell that if can you go to the story of Waraka and Khadijah?
Okay. What about it?
And then if there is a sentences like Waraka didn't finish yet about his writing.
I understand what?
So when Waraka died,
Yeah.
when Waraka died, he has not finished yet, right?
Yeah.
So what the source? Muhammad took Gospel and Torah.
All right. I would answer, my friend. That's all?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank
Thank you a lot.
This is the hadith in front of us, Sahih al-Bukhari, and we show the reference so people will not say we are making things up. Hadith number 6982. book number 91, according to the reference. You will see here that the first one who introduced Muhammad to God is Waraqa. The first one who said to Muhammad, you are a prophet, is Waraqa. The first one who was able to understand what the angel said to Muhammad is Waraqa. Waraqa is the founder of Islam, not Muhammad. You will see here that when Muhammad he went to the cave and the angel came and he squeezed him 3 times. We go from the beginning of the story because the story is really funny and proving to us Muhammad to be a false prophet. So the prophet he used to go to the cave, and one day when he was there, the angel came to him and asked him to read. The prophet replied, I do not know how to read. The prophet added, and now the prophet is telling the story to Waraqa, or to Khadija, sorry. The prophet added, the angel cut me forcefully, he squeezed him so hard and pressed me so hard and I could not bear it anymore, which means the guy almost died. Then he released me and he said to me, read. I replied, I do not know how to read. Whereupon the angel cut me again and he pressed me, squeezed me again until I could not bear it no more. And then he released me and he asked me to read. And I replied again, I do not know how to read. Here the story is proving to us that Muhammad from the beginning is a false prophet and Allah does not exist. Why? If Allah do not know that Muhammad do not know how to read, that means Allah is a false God. If Allah knows that Muhammad know not how to read, which means he knew that this guy cannot read, and he said to him, read, that means Allah is stupid. If Allah saying to Muhammad, read, and he knew that Muhammad he do not know how to read, the only solution for this that Allah was making a miracle, like Jesus said to the blind man, see, so he saw. Otherwise, what the point of saying to him, see, and the guy is blind? Jesus, when he said to the one who cannot walk, carry your bed and run, he said to the guy first that he forgive his sin. The Jews, they were wondering like how the Messiah can forgive sin, who he think he is. So the Messiah, he said to them, what is easier for you to say, for me to say, your sin is forgiven, or to say to him, carry your bed and run and walk? And the guy who cannot walk all his life, he walked. Here we notice that Allah, he said to Muhammad 3 times, read. And remember, the read here is an order from Allah. The angel is just saying what Allah said. This is not the word of Allah. This is why this verse exists in the Quran. Remember, the Quran, the Muslims agree that everything in the Quran is Allah saying things. So the one is talking here is Allah, but the one is delivering the order is the angel. So if Allah said to Muhammad, read 3 times, and the Muslims, they claim that Muhammad cannot read, and the story in front of us confirmed that Muhammad supposedly cannot read. What kind of God he said to a man, read, he cannot read? Trust me, the true God, even if he said to a donkey, read, the donkey will be able to read in all languages. So from the beginning, the story is stupid. Then 3 times repeating the same question, 3 times he's squeezing him, which is very funny. Why you are squeezing a guy? He just told you, I can't read. What the point of the squeezing? Squeezing first time, second time, third time, to do what? What the angel accomplished from squeezing Muhammad 3 times? Muhammad don't understand. The angel was not able to convince him to read, and he was not able to read. So what the point of this? Stupid. Then the story continue. Thereupon he cut me again, 3rd time, 3 times, Trinity. Islam established by the number 3. Muhammad was activated by 3 squeezing, not by 1 squeezing. And here we have a question. Why Islam is stuck with the Trinity when Islam rejected Trinity? Why the angel cannot say to him, read once? Muhammad, when he enter place, he say assalamu alaikum 3 times. Muhammad, he pray, he repeat the dua 3 times. Muhammad, he take an oath, he repeat the oath 3 times. Muhammad, he says Adam won the debate, he repeat the same word, won the debate 3 times. Muhammad, he wanna go to the bathroom, he have to shake his penis 3 times. Muhammad, he want to use stones to clean his ass, he have to use three rocks. Muhammad, he want to do ablution, he have to wash his hand 3 times, his face 3 times, his nose, blah blah blah, 3 times, everything is 3 times. A woman, she is divorced from her husband. If he divorced her 3 times, that's final. You take an oath in Islam, you have to say it 3 times. I mean, what is left? The whole cult is based on 3 times, yet they are anti-Trinity. Then we continue here. After what this happened, the angel, he told him, read, and he continued, read in the name of your Lord who created you, etc., and exist, blah 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 blah. Then you will see from the beginning, he confirmed that he created you from a clot, a congealed dead blood, which is a stupid mistake, repeated again in the hadith and the Quran. And this is chapter 96, verse number 15. And here you notice the Muslim, they keep saying to us that the Quran never been changed, but the first verse was given to Muhammad. Today in the Quran today is a chapter 96. That's mean there's no way. Don't call me Abdul Qadir, don't call me. Don't make me block you as before. I give you time, that's it. Chapter 96 is the first verse in the Quran. First chapter, but not today. Today it is in chapter 96. Who is the one allowed anyone to change the location? If Allah gave it to Muhammad as first, it should stay as first. So this is a clear evidence that the Quran is not what Muhammad he have at his time, at least. Then we will find something. Don't call me Abdul Qadir, I will block you. I will block you. Remember, I blocked you before. Don't do that. Don't be a kid. The squeezing story is stupid. Then Muhammad, he go to his wife and he said to her, and you will notice here, he returned with inspiration, which means whatever he heard from the angel. His neck muscles twitching with terror till he entered upon Khadija and said, cover me, cover me. They covered him with fear was over, and then he said, oh Khadija, what's wrong with me? You will notice here that the angel of Allah, when he entered to Muhammad, he did not say to him, Assalamu alaikum. And here we ask ourselves a very simple question. Why in this stage Muhammad, God did not say Assalamu alaikum? Because Assalamu alaikum, it is something Muhammad he start learning from the Jews when he lived between the Jews. We don't see Assalamu alaikum. If you go to Jerusalem, you will see the Jews saying Salam alaikum, literally. This is a greeting of the Jews. When the angel came to Mary in the Bible, the angel said to Mary, Shalom unto you, Mary. So the story here have no Salamu alaikum, because Muhammad at this stage, he is not living between the Jews. He did not learn it yet. And then when he told his wife, what's wrong with me? And you will notice the description that his neck musculars is twitching. It's called a seizure. People who have certain kind of illness, what they call it in English, tipsy, what they call it in English. Somebody remind me what the name, I forgot the name really. It's like, you know, people, they have a seizure and they fell down on the ground, and their muscles shrink, their neck muscles specifically shrink so hard, and they get hurt and they start shaking, and they feel like as if they are dying. Epilepsy. Thank you. That's exactly what Muhammad is suffering from. This guy, he have a mental issue, and this is based on the description of the Muslim himself and Muhammad himself. And you will notice here Muhammad saying to Khadija, what's wrong with me? Why an angel of God, he visited a man and he told him, I have a message from your Lord. Why he is terrified and why this is happening. And look what happened. Then he told her everything that happened to him and said, I fear something may happen to me. So Muhammad here, he feel that he's going crazy. Khadija said, never, but had the glad tidings. Khadija was sure, Muhammad is not sure. Look at this. Khadija, who did not see the angel, she said to him, "Duh, this is good news." How? She should be worried about her husband. The guy is shaking, going crazy, and she said, no, this is good news. Okay. Then by Allah, Allah will never disgrace you. Here we notice that Khadija wife is swearing by Allah. Why Khadija wife swearing by Allah? The Muslim, they say that Khadija was a Nasara, and Nasara, according to them, is a Christians. In order for Muhammad to marry Khadija, if she is Nasara, he have to be Nasara too. Nasara for me is nothing but a Christian cult. It is not. It's like Jehovah's Witnesses. It's not really Christian. They are cult. You know, like they believe in Jesus, etc., but in their own wrong way. So here we notice that Khadija, who is Nasara, she told him, come with me. Khadija then accompanied him to her cousin. He is not really her cousin. He is, let us say, yeah, like the son of not direct uncle to her. Waraq ibn Nawfal, Ibn Asad, Ibn Abdul Uzza, Ibn Qusay. Waraqa was the son of her paternal uncle, i.e. her father brother, who during the pre-Islamic period become a Nasara, not a Christian. You see, they say here the word Christian, Nasara. The whole Quran never mentioned the word Christian. They mentioned the word Nasara. And used to write the Arabic writing, and used to write the gospel in Arabic. That is the Quran. And by the way, here we have many problems based on this hadith. If Waraqa was writing the gospel in Arabic, that means there was a gospel which is non-Arabic, and there's a gospel which in Arabic. You know what I mean? So where is the gospel which was not Arabic, and where is the gospel which is Arabic now? How the Muslim, they say that the Christians or the Nasara, they corrupted their book, and Waraq ibn Nawfal is the decent man who made Muhammad a prophet. And by the way, Muhammad, he claimed that Waraqa will be in heaven. So at least at this point, Muhammad, he have a book, which is the book of, it's called the Bible, which is not corrupt. He have two copy of it. He have one in the language which is translating from, and most likely it's Aramaic, and he have the copy which is the gospel in Arabic. Now for me, and this is my own opinion, if you read my book, I have reference proving that Waraqa must be the real father of Muhammad. This is why anytime anything happened to Muhammad, you find him with Waraqa. So to make it simple, when Waraqa died, read with me carefully. It says here, after a few days, Waraqa died, and the divine inspiration has also paused for a while. Why Waraqa died? Allah stopped sending messages. I mean, doesn't make sense. Who is Waraqa? So Muhammad becomes so sad, and we have heard that he intended several times to throw himself from the top of the high mountains. So Muhammad, because of this, there's two things happen which is destroying his life. Waraqa died, and now there's no Quran. Obviously Muhammad, he get his Quran from Waraqa. And obviously Muhammad here was suffering badly, because what he would say to the people, I need Quran. The guy who gave me Quran is gone. And every time he went to the top of the mountain in order to throw himself down, Jibril would appear before him and say, "O Muhammad, you are indeed Allah Messenger." In truth, whereupon his heart would become quiet and he would calm down and return home. And whenever the period of the coming of the inspiration used to become long, he would do the same, which means he tried to commit suicide. And here we have to question the stability of the brain of Muhammad. Why each time the inspiration stop or pause, the guy tried to commit suicide? You must be crazy. Why? So what? I'm a prophet of God. I should be wise. God, he sent his message when he wish, as he wish. So why, if he stop messages, I'm going to go to the top of the mountain and kill myself? And why the angel, he have to repeat the same story? He come to him, he says, "You are a prophet, man. Believe me, you are a prophet. Don't do that." That's mean Muhammad, he himself, he don't believe he's a prophet. You know what I mean? In order to do such a thing, that's mean I have to be suffering from mental illness. The angel came to me first time and he said to me, "Don't do that, you are a prophet." So he confirmed it to me. That's it. Okay, so why I do it again and again and again? It's like a child. Each time he needs some candies, he go to the top of the mountain, he said to mommy, "If you don't give me candies, I'm going to throw myself." How this guy can be a prophet of God? So all the story of Muhammad is nothing but a fiction, and obviously Muhammad is suffering from mental illness. Actually, all stories all over the Quran and the Hadith proving that Muhammad is crazy. In the Quran, Muhammad was accused to be crazy 6 times, as I remember. Hello.
Hello, brother. Sorry, I'm so sorry for stopping you, but I have a question there. If the Waraka writing the Gospels,
Sorry.
the Gospels said, sorry for stopping you.
Okay.
So, the Hadith say Waraka died, and then he stopped writing the Gospel, right? If he wrote the gospel says Jesus died. Why in Quran we can find Jesus not die?
Okay. Well, this is why, my friend, as I said, this guy is Nasara. He is not a Christian. For the Nasara, he did not die. The Nasara, they believe that the Messiah, he was because he is son of God, there's no way God, his father, will make him being tortured. So what they believe, that God, he replaced the Messiah on the cross and he made someone look like him, and this is exactly what the Quran is saying.
So Muhammad took from the Nasara.
Yes, Muhammad, he never met Christians. Muhammad, he have Nasara around him only.
Oh.
There's no Christian around him. He have Nasara. That's why the whole Quran never mentioned anything except Nasara. There's the people of the book in Islam is 2, Nasara and Jews. So Nasara is the one he think they are the true Christians, and the Jews, he called them Yahud, which is a wrong name. Right? And then there is verse like after that, let us say there is like anything have to do with God and prophets. Muhammad obviously is copying from others, but there is a chapters in the Quran is written by Muhammad. This is why they sound very stupid. You see, when if you buy my book, any of my books, and you learn, you read my translation, or let's say that my writing in English, and then you buy Shakespeare, you will notice right away the difference, right? And how strong the language in Shakespeare book, and there is no way to compare my English to Shakespeare, correct? So
Yeah.
if you are an Arab person, right away you will notice that the one who wrote the Quran, there's some chapters they have a good Arabic, and there's a chapters have a very horrible Arabic. It cannot be by the same writer. It's obvious.
Mm.
So I believe that those who they have a good Arabic is what Waraqa he wrote, and the one who have a wrong language is what Muhammad he made. And those are usually the one is speaking about any woman she want to give her private part to Muhammad to sleep with him. Muhammad have fight with his wife. They are silly, they are stupid. So the Quran is divided to what is written by someone who have a good Arabic and someone who have very silly. He have a flight of thoughts, he have suffering from mental illness, he is stupid in the organizing the ideas. His language is bad, his Arabic is bad, and you know, we have tons of stories. As an example, if you know the story, you know the story where Muhammad is said Allah is the best of the creators. You remember the story?
Yeah.
Okay, the story here is what? The guy, there's a guy, he is an inscribe, he's a Christian. He was working for Muhammad, and some they say he is not a Christian, he is the cousin of Uthman. Anyway, so the guy he was writing for Muhammad Quran. Muhammad was telling him Quran, and then the guy he said Subhanallah khairul khaliqeen, you know, Allah is the best of the creators. Muhammad he said write it there,
Yeah.
you know, Tabarakallah ahsanul khaliqeen. So the guy he said, but this is what I said. He said, yes, it came to me the same. But he just said that, you know. Muhammad he like it.
Yeah.
He told him add it there, he like it. So the guy here he decided to leave Islam, and this is what the Muslim says in their books. He went and he said to himself, well, if Muhammad is a prophet, I am a prophet too, because I am the one who said that first. So how does it become Quran? So he discovered that he's a scam. So he ran away and he escaped, and then he wanted to kill him and etc. And you know, he hid in the house of Uthman. Long story. So obviously Muhammad he made Quran by his own, and he take from people a sentence. As you remember, Umar he said, my God agree with me in 3. Some stories they say Allah agree with Umar in 10. Some they say 7. Whatever it is, you will notice that Muhammad Umar he say something, Muhammad he take it and he put it as it is in the Quran. So we cannot say the Quran is made only from Waraqa, but we can say the major information is coming from Waraqa. And then after that, Muhammad he have no choice but to make his own Quran, and he start collecting ideas from people around him. But as an example, the Kaaba, to pray to the Kaaba, who is the one who came with this verse? Umar. The hijab, the chapter of the hijab, who is the one who said that? Umar. You know, so like many things. The verse about Allah threatened the wives of Muhammad to behave, otherwise he will divorce them and replace them by different women. This is from Umar. So Umar he says something, Muhammad he take it and he put it in the Quran. And this is the same for anything. There's tons, like a story of Alexander the Great. This is not from Muhammad. This is you know, a legend written by a guy from Syria, and he made a book. It's called the Book of the Two Horn. And he called Alexander the Great by the person of the two horn. That's why the Quran mentioned the man of the two horn. Now, if you know, if you ask yourself, how Muhammad he claimed that God is speaking, and then he called a guy, the guy with the two horn. Shouldn't we know his name? Who is this guy? That guy with two horn. Since when we call a person by a horn? You know what I mean? The reason for that, Muhammad is copying a legend, copying a story, fiction story. And in the story, it called him the man with the two horn. So in chapter 18, verse number 83, it says, and they are asking you about Dhul Qarnayn, the man with the two horn. Say, I will tell you a story, and then he starts telling the story, which is very stupid story, that the guy who went and he found the sun sitting in murky water, blah 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 blah. Here, this Quran, the story is from the guy from Syria who wrote this story about a real person who is Alexander the Great. Like today, many people write stories about someone is real,
Mm.
but the story itself is fiction, full of fiction. So Muhammad, he took the story, but he wrote it again in his own way in the Quran. So this is the chapter in front of us. This is Muhammad talking.
Yeah.
This is not Waraqa.
So I have one question
Hmm.
about the Azhar. So when Quran mentioned about the Gospel and Torah,
Okay.
he mentioned about the false story. So it's like there is no Abraham there. It's like just being Abraham and Ibrahim. So where the Muhammad took that?
As I said, everything Muhammad he have is taken from people around him, and for sure, the story about Abraham have two sources here. Have the Nasara because they believe in Abraham, and the Jews. Same as
And
Moses, same as Mary, same as Isa. And here, this is why, we see the name is Isa is coming, because he took it obviously from the book of the Nasara, but he could not read it. If you remember in the Quran did not call the gospel by a Hebrew name. He used the Injil, and the Injil is a Greek word, right? Now here we need to ask
yeah,
ourselves, why Muhammad he said that Allah he sent down the Injil. The Muslim they say to us that Jesus was sent only to the Jews. Okay, how he is sent to
yeah,
the Jews, but yet Allah he is using a Greek name. Allah is using a wrong name.
no,
You know what I mean? The Injil is a correct name actually, but this is a Greek name. So how Allah he used the Greek name?
yeah. I understand about
This is
that.
this is against the teaching of Islam, because if Jesus is a prophet was sent to the Jews, imagine, I am a prophet to the Jews and the name of my book in Japanese. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Well, I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
why is that? This book is for the Jews, not for the Greek. So he
yeah.
is copying the Greek because this is the only name he knew. He did not learn something else. So he have to put the
Mm,
word as he have it in the translation from Waraqa. You know what I mean?
mm,
So
yeah, yeah.
the translation from Waraqa, he use it. It says Injil, and the same as Azar in the book of Waraqa. It says Azar. So Muhammad do not know what Azar. He put it there Azar. And actually, me myself, I believe Muhammad he knew how to write, how to read.
Yeah,
What
I know about that.
what the story when he said in Arabic he said Ma ana biqari, he was saying what I should read, which is very normal. But the Muslims they are stubborn. They say they do not know how to read. Why? Because the Quran says that Muhammad was illiterate, but the Quran doesn't say Muhammad is illiterate about writing or reading.
But
Uh,
about the book.
about not having a God, the true God.
Mm,
If you don't have a true God, then you are illiterate. Uh, uh, even the Quran says that. I mean, Muslims are really very naive.
so Christopher, about the illiterate, what chapter?
What is what?
About the illiterate
Yeah,
people, about
illiterate.
the
And if you go to
people.
chapter 2, verse number 78, as an example, you will see the Quran telling us exactly what is the illiterate. And among them is illiterate folk who know not, who know the scriptures not, except heresy. Okay, so
Yeah,
as they think. So who is the illiterate? Is the one who do not know the book. Anyone who don't have a book is illiterate.
it's
And
right.
the Christian and the Jews are not the. You see, The Quran did not say nowhere that the Christians is illiterate. Always is called people of the book. If you read this chapter, example, chapter 3, verse number 20, you will see it says the following: if they argue with you, Muhammad, say, have surrendered my purpose to Allah. So have those who follow me, and those who have received the scriptures, and those who read not. Do you see it?
Yeah.
This is in
Read
Arabic is illiterate. Read not is so those who receive the scriptures and those who read not. Read not what? Scriptures. So the Quran, you know, divide the people to two kind of people: the one who is illiterate, and the one illiterate about God, don't have a book, and the one who have a book. And this is what the verse in front of us saying clearly. But when you speak to the Muslims, they are stubborn. It says in front of us, it says they are those who they have a book and those who they are unlearned. And this is coming from the Jewish style of teaching. The Jewish believe we know that the Jews we believe in something, or they say Gentile, right?
Yeah.
This is exactly what illiterate mean, and learned. So there's those who knows God and those the ignorant who do not know God. As simple as that. This is not about writing and reading.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, my
So
friend?
it's like the same story with if the Muhammad cannot read and then cannot write, when Muhammad died, he just told his friends to taking material writings.
Right. No, obviously Muhammad, he know how to write, how to read. This is, but I mean, as I said, when I debate with Muslims, I debate them with what they believe in, not what I believe in. I believe Muhammad knows how to write, but as long they decide to be stubborn and to say no, okay, go with you, that will make it even easier for us to get him busted.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much, my friend, for calling. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care. All right.